the purpose of this training session is to basically show how, after you have booted the PC, how to start it up and have all the virtual machines ready to go. You want to start them up at least an hour before you have the class. Our best thing to do is to leave it started up overnight, so that whenever you get ready to use them, they will not be consuming the CPU. There's two VMware workstation icons, one on the taskbar and one covers the primary, secondary, and the before virtual machine. The one on the taskbar is strictly for OptiSim, the simulator that simulates the Retamax 2, 3, and numerous other autorefractors and lens meters. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the simulator. So I click this icon here, and then I will, I seem to have brought up 2 copies. Let's get rid of 1 copy. Only need 1. Okay. Bring it to the simulator. And right here is OptiSim. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these other ones, because I want them to be part of a separate VMware session. And that way, see, OptiSim is going to be showing only on the workstation screen and not to the patients, while the other 3 here are going to be shown not to the, to the students. The other 3 will be shown to the students. So I'm going to remove these 3. Okay, and then I will start OptiSim and have it running. Just resume virtual machine. It's already set up and ready to go. It's restoring the virtual machine state. Okay, there you go. Now if you want to get it out, you can minimize it right here. As you can see on this simulator, this is for the primary machine and this is for the secondary machine. So if you wanted to send something to the primary machine, you click this one and click Transmit Single File Reading. It's already set properly for Retamax 3. This is the secondary machine. Once again, you click Transmit Single File Reading and you're in business. So I'll go ahead and I'll minimize that. And the next thing I want to start up is this icon. This will be another copy of VMware Workstation. It's going to handle the primary, the secondary, and the before. So I'm going to double click on that. It comes up and it shows only the OptiSim. So I'll go ahead and move it over to this side, which is where I'm going to see it anyway. And I'm going to say File, Open, and we'll find, see, the 4 primary and secondary are the 3 that I want to have. So I'll go to the before, I'll open this up. Okay, I'm going to just reopen the 3 that I had on the list before, because this is going to be under the second copy in memory of VMware Workstation. There's the primary. I'm just browsing to it. File, Open. Go back to My Virtual Machines, go to the secondary, and that's the VMX file that you want to open. And that's the secondary. So I'm going to start up this one. Resume this virtual machine. Now, what I want to do is I want to watch processor time. So I'm right-clicking the Start taskbar. Click on Start Task Manager, and you can see it's eating up a lot of the CPU. But it'll eat up more before I'm done. And this is up. I'll start the primary machine up. Okay, that one is up. Again, you were sitting at 98% CPU. So I'm going to start the primary machine. Click on that one. Click Resume this virtual machine. At this point, it's going to be pegged at 100%. And it's going to be This one will start up very slowly. And it should be up a few seconds. Now it's up. Now again, you see I'm running at 100% CPU, and I've used most of the memory that I have. So I've got 8181 memory, and I've used 7.56. Now I'm going to start the third one. Again, the processor is going to run like a dog for a while, so I'm going to start this one. This is the Windows 10. This is a secondary machine. I'm going to resume that machine. And this one will start up very slowly. While that's coming up, I'll just simply pause the recording to keep from consuming a lot of space. And now this one is up. So now all the machines are up. I'm going to go and switch it over to view full screen. And you can see that's the Windows 10 machine. I can tell from this special start button icon, it's Windows 10. And if I move the pointer up to the very top and just kind of click, you can see there's Windows 7 before. You can see that one. Go back up to the top again. I'm going to go to the right. That's Windows 7 primary. Okay, see that's a Windows 7 machine. The primary is. I'm going to go up again. See what else I got here. Of course, I just left secondary. So these three machines are all under the control of this secondary VMware workstation that you click on when you click this icon on the desktop. Now, as you can see, I'm running at 90%. You want to do this about an hour before you start your class. Do it the night before if you want, just to make sure that this process utilization has gone down. I'll stop the recording for a second, and then when it's done, well, it only took about 5 minutes for it to drop down to something reasonable. So it was down to, while I wasn't recording, it was down to about 10%. Now, of course, while I'm recording, it's up a lot higher. So that, I think, should help you get everything up and running, and you can just basically use OptiSim on the host machine using this copy. By the way, you can bring up the one you want by hovering over this icon on the taskbar, like down here, and click this one. That brings up that one. Now you go up the top, you minimize that. You go down and hover over this icon down here, and say you want before. Click that one, and there's before. Hover over this icon here, and you can go to secondary. It's that easy. So hopefully this will help you get everything ready for the class.